burning to smell the salt and the brine in the reddening bay and the beautiful twilight of October's tides. A timid ship bears the thickest wave, though the bay storms gather like a battle line boiling in the waves to fight those afar. In fall it was normal, the calmest night for captains of old to relax and unwind, yet wilder it seemed to the young one, Beo. She was yesterday a child, but today a dame, daring to tame crustaceans for nations, for standing royals rich and slender till it slipped from their minds any thought of matter. Thick are the bay storms with marching fog, and the flame of the sun is obscured by the arms of scurrilous clouds. The timid ship, as the time drew near, came to the bay where in better times there would be lobsters, but the waves were empty. Beo pressed into the brine and the storm clouds. She screamed into the rain and rushed to the main where the lobsters hid. Lying above, there gathered the rumbles, the rushing of fire, and all was silent except her chant that echoed on the waves. The whites of her eyes were deprived of any fear, whether folly or not. She braved the waves into the briny storm as she took up her arms against the tide's clouds. Yet the thunder struck first. Flames from the sky crashed on the deck, damning the ship to a watery doom. The deck seemed sturdy at first, when the thunder left, but the thrust of the waves rushed from the bellows. Thus the ruin of the ship was tossed on the waves. The wind was harrowing, and the rain was marching down like a raging army in a savage thrust into thrashing lines. The deck filled first, then down to the belly in a torrent, then turned so terrible to see. She screamed at the breeze, her skin ablaze in the hail and frozen rain. She fled the deck, then she swam down. Her swinging vessel had plunged below, and there, pleading at the cages with their claws, she saw the clash of the lobsters in a silent mockery of her mission and business. She took an early breath, but the bay storm had just begun. The hail grew stronger, the storm was wrathful, but Beo was struck by a beam from the deck, and soon the life was lost from her eyes, and her soul sought the deep. The damning chill filled every inch of her empty skin. Yet the waves carried her to weather the storm from the shores of the north, where the sharing autumn had yet to leave. They delivered her safely, alone, on the frozen shore, a freezing and a shivering. A squirrel came hither, hiding in a rock while Beo was half buried in the broken sands. The critter smiled, then snuck in her pockets to find a bite of the finest corn to sate his belly. Beo awoke to the touch of his fingers returning to the world, and she scowled at the squirrel. In the sky, he'd be mighty. Alas that you're small, little one, and not a cloud. You would have been the greatest, I wager, of thieves. Come hither, she spoke, and spying no treachery. The squirrel sat himself, and the sky was clear, if only for a moment. He murmured a word, and Beo, blushing, had blessed with a pet the furry head of the finest squirrel, who shifted in shape from the shy and gentle to a lady of black robes laying on the beach. And Beo's blush was born in the sight, and as her breath had fled, flying to the sky. Yet the daring dame, to redeem her silence, said hello to the lady. Hello indeed, and words confused refused to leave.